Hi, I'm Ali Adizadi-Amoli, the Senior Product Manager for Sony's Digital Media Solutions. Welcome to the Digital Media Solutions area at Sony's NAB 2013 booth. We combine the best of both Sony and third-party software and hardware, along with our consultants, system architects, and project teams to provide scalable and flexible solutions for our customers. Our Media Backbone production system enables end-to-end workflow and content management for ingest, edit, playout, distribution, and archive. We've successfully installed systems at news and sports broadcasters and content creators across the United States and around the world. The system can control third-party video routers, interface with newsroom computer systems, and third-party nonlinear editors. We also have powerful proxy and craft editing combined with background conform engines to allow edit and playout of content while it's still being ingested. This NAB, we're highlighting web and remote workflows along with our user-generated content and IP stream gateways. My colleague Larry will give you a more detailed presentation on the Media Backbone production system.
Welcome everybody to Media Backbone Production System here at NAB 2013. My name's Larry Sherwood. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Media Backbone Production System. This is a fully integrated production system that can take you from planning to ingest to content management to editing to playout distribution, and we even support third-party archives. The system is very robust, currently being used for news, sports, medical, corporate, educational applications. The system consists of off-the-shelf hardware. This allows us to create a very scalable, affordable solution, and it's easy to add on to the system as time goes by. So as your needs grow, you can continue to grow the system at a very, very affordable price. The ingest system hooks up to your house router. It's compatible with any third-party routing systems. That allows you to take your in-house sources, patch them to any number of input channels to the server, and continue to ingest material onto the server. We ingest two types of material. We ingest baseband material, which is moving video coming from a satellite, coming from a VTR, your videotape sources, coming from a microwave in a truck. All of these sources can be digitized onto the system. And of course, since this system is XD-CAM based, we also support file-based video systems. We support XD-CAM EX, XD-CAM Optical, and we even support P2. So we have very efficient, very fast workflows that allow you to get your material onto the system very quickly and efficiently. Now, the best and most powerful part of this system is the fact that as you ingest your high-res material onto the server, in the background, virtually immediately, we are creating proxy video. This proxy video can be accessed immediately by producers who are logging the content, maybe adding some names of files, maybe adding some essence marks to indicate key actions for the editor. And the editor can load the clip as it's being ingested and actually start editing. We're showing here at the show workflow where we start an ingest of a sporting event. A producer is logging this footage as it comes into the system. An editor is editing a highlight reel and going out to air, all while the system continues to ingest this footage. Now, as far as logging, there's a tool called the clip trimmer. This clip trimmer lets anybody in the facility see any of the clips on the server, create essence marks, also mark in and out points, and they can actually send a clip to the on-air server directly from the clip trimmer without the need to go through an editing system. Now, the editing software that we include with the system is XpressNS. And there's several flavors of XpressNS. We have an XpressNS proxy system that accesses only the proxy video. We have the XpressNS Craft Editor, which can access proxy or full-res video. And we have the XpressNS Field Editor. This is the same software that the Craft Editor uses, only it's loaded on a laptop. Again, the great advantage of using Xpress over third-party software, which we support, like Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas, and Canopus Edius, those three applications do not take advantage of the proxy that's created on the server. So your expense for creating your editing seats is a little more expensive than creating a proxy editor using Xpri. And you can also edit while the material is ingesting using Xpri. Third-party applications do not allow you to take advantage of that feature. Xpri is a very robust, full-featured editor. It allows a producer to do very simple editing, creating VOSOTs or SOT-VOs, a little bit of B-roll, a little bit of a sound bite, and send that to on-air. It also allows editors to create full packages, or experienced editors to create a magazine half-hour show. So Xpri is a very robust, full-featured editor. Now, once you're done editing, you send things to Playout. And the ability for the editor to simply drag and drop his timeline onto a playlist that was generated by your NRCS software. Our system supports ENPS, we support iNews, we support Octopus. So your MOS-based NRCS system allows the editor to quickly and seamlessly register his finished timeline to the Playout server. We're also showing some ancillary features of the system here at the booth. We have our live logging system. Now, the live logger was actually created with sports people in mind. It allows you to take thumbnails of all the players on a particular team, and you can create what we call actions. If this were a football game, we could have touchdowns, we could have first downs, we could have tackles, we could have penalties, we could have catches. All of these things can be used to log a live sporting event or a pre-recorded sporting event very quickly, very efficiently. Now, all of these live logging marks indicating important scenes in the footage are immediately passed through the clip, shared by everybody on the system. The producer can see all of these logging marks, but more importantly, the editor can immediately see a list of those marks and drag all of the scenes to the timeline in one step. That is the fastest way to create a melt reel or a highlight reel for sports. We're also showing something we call the UGC. This is user-generated content. You can actually download an application either for your Android phone or for your iPhone, and this will allow the people on the system to have anybody in the field actually send video back to the facility. This could be live video coming from the phone, or you could have pre-recorded some video on the phone, and you can send that right back to the facility. So this is some very cutting-edge technology that we're featuring here at the booth on MBPS, Media Backbone Production System.
For customers who need to orchestrate workflows across multiple systems, we've developed the Media Backbone Enterprise Management System. This system is based on the latest service-oriented architectures and technologies. Using a combination of customizable adapters and workflows, we're able to provide a flexible management layer on top of customers' existing systems that greatly increases the efficiency and visibility of their operations. My colleague Fred will give you a more detailed presentation on the Media Backbone Enterprise Management System.
Hi, I'm Fred Wood. I'm head of Sony's Media Backbone Enterprise Management Solutions. I'm standing inside the Sony booth at NAB 2010 in the Digital Media Solutions area. Behind me is Sony's Media Backbone Enterprise Management System, which is a SOA-based integration and application platform for tying in third-party adapters into workflows and also for content management. It's a unique system in that it's based on a SOA architecture with an ESB, connecting these third-party applications through our service layer. It makes the system very flexible in adding and subtracting services, adding and subtracting and changing workflows. And we also have a unique content management system which marries the orchestration layer for automation that is fully integrated. We can also use this Media Navigator to do a third-party search into third-party MAM systems, which is really unique into tying these disparate databases together in a seamless orchestration platform. Behind me also you will see the dashboards that are running that have a view into the analytics for the system. So management can at a glance see what's happening and can add more resources, change the workflows, and change as their business needs change. I would like to step through the workflows now to give you an example of just how flexible the system is in adding and changing workflows. And we'll give you an example workflow here that we're running at NAB that's utilizing one of the 18 third-party adapters that we have in the system here, showcasing at this year's NAB 2013.
So to start off this particular workflow, what we need to do is submit an actual work order. And the way we do that with this particular system is through the BXF traffic simulator. So all I'm going to do is set up a new work order name, and I'm going to send the BXF message. So then I come back to this screen, I scroll down, and I see that my job has already been acknowledged, which means it's already running in through the conductor. So we'll come over here to our conductor screen in the top right, the Media Backbone Conductor homepage, and this tab right here has all of our in-progress workflows. So ours is right here at the very top, so I just click on it, and now I can get a live look into where the conductor is in this particular workflow. All of the green checks represent that the task has already been completed, and wherever the blue triangle is represents where the workflow is right now. So you can see it's already made it through tape ingest, past the transcode proxy where it's taken the file from an HD file and made it into a proxy file to make it more portable. It's already run it through the automated QC program called Baton, which I'll just show you real quick. So this is what Baton looks like. Our most recent job is up here at the top, displays the progress and sees that that's already been done. So going back to the conductor window, after it goes through the QC program, it goes into the export master, and now it's ready for the human task where we ship it over to Avid Media Composer, and this is where you can assign that task to your editor and allow them to make their necessary changes and resubmit the revised version of the file. So really what this is a centralized way to view all your clips as they're going through the workflow. We also have an enterprise network where basically any system that's connected to the workflow you can access remotely instead of having to import your files. So in this particular example we have Sonaps, and we also have a link to files from Avid. So instead of having to bring clips into this particular navigator, we can just access them through this particular workflow. So the conductor has now shipped the proxy file that's already run through the quality control program over to Avid's interplay window, and now your editor can go in and edit the clip to whatever needs it. Maybe it needs to correct any quality control issues, but for now, just to save time, all we're going to do is duplicate the file, and if we refresh it, now we have a 0.01 version of that file, and that's ready to go back into the workflow and continue on to the distribution phase. But in order for the conductor to recognize that it's a human task that needed to be completed, we have to actually assign that task to a person. Otherwise, the program is just going to sit there and wait. So if we go into the Jobs and Tasks window, you can see transcode and QC have already been completed, but there isn't a human task assigned. So in order to assign that, I'll just click on this row here. I'll click Assign, and this program can be written. You can assign it to any of your editors or managers. In this case, I'm going to assign it to myself. So now that that's done, I can go back into the home screen and refresh my task window, and you can see now we have a human task that's waited to be completed. So again, all I have to do is click on this. I'll go over to my Task Information tab. I will copy the original file name that we started with, and I will add in the revised file name so that the program knows that it's now working with this file instead of the original proxy file. So I'll submit that and refresh my tasks again. And now the human task has disappeared, which means it's been completed and recognized by the conductor. So if we go back into our workflow window, you can now see that there are green checks all the way through the edit stage. It's already gone through import revision, and it's working on being transferred for automation and distribution, which means that we can put it live to broadcast. In this case, we're using an Omnion, or we could also upload it live to the web, which we're using through Vimon. So in a few minutes, our clip will be ready at this website here. And here's the actual Vimon window where eventually our clip will end up after a few moments. So again, almost all of these tasks are automated by the conductor. The only human task in this case was starting the work order itself and then editing it. Everything else was done completely by the conductor. And in just a few moments, it'll be live up to the web.
Along the other wall, we're showing our optical disk archive solutions. Each optical disk cartridge can hold up to 1.5 terabytes of data and is rated for a 50-year shelf life. Unlike LTO data tapes, you don't need to worry about constantly migrating data to different generations of tapes. We have a great variety of different hardware and software solutions that Alan will tell you more about.
Welcome to NAB 2013. Hi, Alan Gagliardato here in the Sony booth, where we're showing a significant new storage system, Optical Disk Archive, ODA. we have an exciting and growing lineup of optical disc archive systems and solutions. ODA represents the ideal approach for storage and archiving of file-based production. Each cartridge contains 12 optical discs. Multi-layer technology means the maximum capacity is 1.5 terabytes. That's roughly 48 hours of XDCAM HD 422 material in a single cartridge. Unlike tape, random access is very fast, a fraction of a second. And unlike hard disk or tape, the medium is incredibly robust. Optical Disc Archive uses a non-contact laser system based on professional Blu-ray disc for reading and writing. And the disc is further protected from dust and fingerprints by the cartridge. Archival life is rated at 50 years. In terms of reliability, random access, and total cost of ownership, Optical Disc Archive is a smart choice for urgent demands of storing file-based productions. To appreciate the optical advantage, let's take a look at solutions now shipping. The starter system for the camera owner-operator or a small studio is Sony's single-user solution, the ODS D55U drive. It's a USB 3.0 drive that plugs directly into a compatible Macintosh or Windows computer. In a desktop solution that supports drag-and-drop copying, it's an easy choice because each 12-disc cartridge functions as a single unified volume. The drive comes with Content Manager software, which extracts metadata from Sony acquisition formats. So you have access to proxy video, thumbnails, rich metadata, even face recognition and speech-to-text. Capacity is effectively unlimited. After your cartridge fills up, you can move it to an offline shelf and replace it with blank media. The drive is available now at a suggested retail price of $69.90. The next step up is our ODS L10 library, perfect for small work groups that need entry-level nearline web access to footage. The library contains slots for 10 cartridges and 2 ODS D55U drives. This means you can optimize your capital investment, starting with standalone drives and migrating to the library as your needs grow. When combined with Sony's File Manager software, the library is ideal for network-attached storage. It provides up to 15 terabytes, roughly 500 hours of 422 high definition, in a form factor that sits on a desktop or mounts in a standard 19-inch rack. You can organize the 10 cartridges by project, by client, or by operator. Here again, the storage is in effect unlimited. As cartridges fill up, you move them to shelves for easy management. For more demanding environments, look for our 30-slot library, the ODS L30, targeted for later this year. It provides nearline access for up to 45 terabytes or roughly 1,500 hours. And it also fits on a desktop or in a 19-inch rack. Next up is our X-Disc archive system, an extension of the XDCAM archive we launched at NAB 2 years ago. A strategic part of Sony's media backbone production systems, this is the all-in-one content management and shelf-based archive system with online streaming proxies for up to 85,000 hours of high-definition content. Not just the data storage system, X-Disc Archive is optimized for audio and visual content. You can search, fast forward, and rewind proxy video from anywhere. So a producer in New Orleans can browse baseball assets on an archive in Connecticut, or a producer in Moscow can search for news B-roll in an archive in Atlanta. With X-Disc Archive, you're not just looking at material titles, you're looking at proxy video, thumbnail pictures, documents, and searchable metadata. In addition to search, the system includes clever applications for ingest, catalog, archive, export, and shelf retrieve. And it supports a wide range of Sony formats, including XDCAM, XDCAM EX, NXCAM, HDV, and DVCAM. Available third-party codecs include Apple ProRes and Avid DNX HD. Also available are Panasonic DVC Pro, DVC Pro 50, DVC Pro HD, and AVC Intra formats. If you're at a large post house, production company, or broadcaster, you need large volume nearline storage. For you, Sony offers a peek at the future, our large scalable petasite ODA library system. Expected availability is October this year. The centerpiece is our ODS L30M main module, which holds 30 cartridges and 2 drives and operates as a single self-contained unit. It's ideal for high-demand nearline archives. The library scales up with our ODS L60E and L100E expansion modules. Fully grown, the system is configurable up to 22 drives and 520 cartridges. That's over 25,000 hours of XDCAM 422 content in a single standard rack. Each module is equipped with a 3-slot import-export station for quick, uninterrupted cartridge loading and removal. Consider the Petacyte ODA library system for your most valuable or highest priority nearline assets. Use it as your main archive or to complement an existing archive. And you can meet additional demand with additional ODA libraries. You manage the Petacyte ODA library through the flexible industry standard fiber channel or a Sony Web Services API. This enables Sony's own media backbone solutions and third-party software to manage all or part of your assets. Speaking of third parties, Sony is working with leading media asset management companies to provide integrated solutions. These efforts are just beginning to bear fruit. NAB, Dellette, and Front Porch Digital have announced their cooperation with Sony. Front Porch Digital's Diva Archive Manager leverages Sony's quick file access and robust media. Dellette's Media Life complements Sony's media backbone solutions while providing scalable, enterprise-wide integrated MAM solutions. In fact, Dellette is demonstrating interoperability here in the Sony booth, and we expect other announcements in the not-too-distant future. While today's presentation may appear complete, this is only the beginning. Great solutions like Optical Disc Archive deserve a great support plan. We're excited to announce a new global services platform. ODA will be the first product to take advantage of the power of this new platform. There are major benefits including efficient, web-based support that can monitor the status of your entire archive system, including Dellette Media Life, remote log collection and firmware updating, plus powerful analysis and reporting of your system statistics. And our global service platform is completely flexible. You can choose exactly the service options that meet your specific needs. Today we've seen that Sony Optical Disc Archive is a scalable solution that fits whether you're an individual camera owner operator or a large broadcaster. It's the content-savvy solution with options for remote browsing, proxy video, and rich metadata. And it's the robust solution with 50-year archival life. We invite you to experience our new Optical Disc Archive and Global Services platform for yourself. Give us the opportunity and we'll ask about your operations, your existing workflow, your plans for the future. The more we discuss, the more assurance you'll have of a solution perfectly tailored to your specific needs. If you'd like more information on our ODA-based archival solutions, please visit sony.com/professional. And thanks for your time.
Last but definitely not least, Sony is proud to be launching our Media Cloud services, branded as C, at this NAB. C provides a powerful, secure, scalable, and easy-to-use toolset for storing, managing, and collaboratively working with content in the cloud. Michael will give you a brief overview of this amazing platform.
Hi, I'm Michael Potts. I'm the Director of Customer Service for Sony Media Cloud Services. We're a new company. We're a fresh startup within Sony, and what we're offering now is a brand new set of products under the C brand. These products are basically Sony's cloud-based platform for media professionals created by media professionals. So what's different about this? What's unique? Well, it enables collection, collaboration, and preparation of high-definition, high-value content. These are things like 4K files, and what we're enabling is someone to use revolutionary production-based tools. C is all about the combination of file, media asset management, as well as enabling certain applications like review and approval, video technical logging, audio conform and synchronization, frame matching. These are all unique production-based tools, but also very collaborative. So it's not just about the ability to upload and accelerate your upload of files for managing, but it's also about the experience of collaborating, sharing, whether you be in marketing, sales, legal, compliance, or you're actually in production or post. So we're looking at all facets of the production workflow, and we're enabling them with all these revolutionary production-based tools.
That's a brief update of what we're showing at this NAB. If you'd like more information, please visit sony.com/professional.